Sometimes it'll just be like this out of nowhere and it'll rain 5-10 times more than projected, and it's really dangerous. I was just charging with sunlight like half an hour ago, and now look. And it's lucky that I got a sense that it wasn't just going to be a bit of light rain as projected. It started while I was in the shops when I had to run in this, so I'm a bit soaked, but it's been drying already. It was worse. Rain like this is really difficult. If I was in the tent right now, you know, I've got it closed up properly, so it'll be interesting to see how it handles this. It's handled worse, but if this keeps going, then it may be the new real test for the camp. But it puts me in a pretty difficult situation. I've got mints that I just bought, and the rain's going to be raining for hours, so it's a race back to camp. If this ever stops, and if it doesn't, then I'm eating raw mints. This really is the dark side of homelessness without a van. People are getting wet and then going into their houses and getting nice and dry. And when I got wet, I could get into my van and stand up and dry off and get changed and get dry. Without being able to stand up and get dry and get changed and move around, it's really uncomfortable when the conditions get really wet. So I decided to wing it. It's raining pretty heavy and I just decided to wing it, and it's like not really raining. It's a light drizzle, so it worked out really well. Best case scenario is being able to get back to camp and it isn't too wet, because trying to sleep in the car without any real means to sleep in the car is not much fun. There is, of course, as you've seen, the pool of water. There is a pool of water. There and there. And it's like wet in that area because we're on a bit of an angle. And so I put some cardboard here so that my feet aren't in a puddle on a bit of an angle, because most of the water's pooling here, so this cardboard's staying kind of dry, and it's made a really big difference. This is the beetroot coleslaw and some mince. Really simple, good rainy day meal. With some pull-apart bread there. Some of it left over, yeah. It'll be good. He's got a little wet.
starting to get a bit heavier, and it is quite amazing how quickly this pot is filling up with water, dripping from there. At least I've got it positioned better, because this used to be streaming onto the tent, and now I can have it open and I can divert this water that was going underneath the tent, pooling here, and then, yeah, creating all that water. Some of the gnarliest music I've heard in a while. Got half full pretty quickly, so I'm gonna try and collect it just for like cleaning water, because I don't go getting all that water for nothing. It's reverse osmosis, and while this would more or less be okay, it's just the tent that's kind of concerning. Nice. That was more water than I thought too. And the second one, maybe it's not quite half full yet, but it's a lot more water than it looks like. Why doesn't it want to sit anymore? What changed? This isn't the tarp's first storm, so I'm gonna say I can start putting this water into the kettle and it'll be okay. Minus the gunky bits. A little bit of rain has come in. I think mostly, I don't know, from whatever's going on over there. But anyway, not a lot. Filled up like 4 liters of water. That's pretty much all I can even really try to collect. So now it's really just cleaning the trailer. That's pretty much the aftermath. Not that bad. A little pool there, a little pool there. And through the night, most of that water drained itself, and I just gave it a little mop up. And it's back to paradise. It never gets old. Being out here in good conditions really is extraordinary. I think it would wake up most minds. This is the thing that should be focused on. That this is the thing to nurture, this is the thing to worship. And not by putting it on a pedestal, not by disconnecting yourself from it, to try and comprehend it, just by being one with it, just by being in it. We can't experience each other the way we're supposed to. I'm not saying that we shouldn't be connecting with each other. Obviously that's an important part of existing. What I'm saying is there's nothing constructive coming from human connection anymore, and that is the design of the system that we are all helping function, called society. If we were all connected to reality, moving around, respecting each other, respecting everything, working with mutual intentions, nurturing each other, because great things blossom out of real love, not enforcement. Then we would have a reality worth connecting with each other. Right now we don't. And the most that we can do is try and connect with reality and show people what that looks like. Beautiful day. I need some water. So doing the old trailer ride of shame. Classic. First veggie dish in a while. It is pumpkin and a coleslaw mix. Lots of flavors, and I haven't added in any sauces or anything. Doing the old beach check. Oh, it's a low-flying plane. Maggie's been out here checking things for me as well. It was interesting timing. I'm kind of sick of having to wait for people if they're fishing or swimming or whatever they're doing, if they're on the beach within 100 meters or more or whatever less. I'm sick of leaving trails. And I'm kind of sick of being so far away because it's using a lot of energy. Having to charge the bike a lot. Still less than I probably thought. Anyway. So I want to go and explore a spot on the other side of the trail. I don't know if it's going to be possible or not, and I can't explore with the bike right now. So I think I'm going to go for a little walk, even though it's probably going to rain. And I'm going to try and find somewhere where I can take a battery and a solar panel and access from the trail and still be sheltered and still be unseen. And I think it's possible, so that's what I'm going to try to do.